Before the junk trail, there was the junk pile. 10 years of pack rat mentality debris. Remains from ephemeral art projects that had fallen into disrepair. A reorganization of an internal trail was conceived and built in 2010 by sculptor Marco Di Sardo. The purpose was to make these materials readily accessible and inviting for reuse by future artists. While Marco's concept resulted in a wonderful piece in its own right and utilized as intended, an ongoing maintenance system did not develop as hoped. After 5 years, the trail had devolved into something much less engaging. In April of 2016, with considerable hard work, the trail was reorganized by artist Michelle Echenique. While honoring the original spirit of the junk trail, Michelle brought to the task her own energy and compositional style.
I came here the first day and just took a quick walk around, and that's when I was overwhelmed. But then the next day I came out and I started looking around, and I immediately found sinks, 2 sinks, and a toilet, and something that got me thinking about home. The basic idea was maybe I could create some rooms. This is the front yard, or the garden, where people might hang out. And this is how deep the leaves were. I found this piece of cake. So I thought it deserved a throne for survival. This is the entrance. We have the bathroom. Here's the sink with a mirror of mirrors. Finding all these artifacts, I just started putting things together. There's no rhyme or no order. This is the office. A drawer of interesting objects. Dining room, and you might start noticing these rusty bit items. I love this sort of object, the shapes, the rust color. So I started making mobiles too that are all around. Oh, we missed the bedroom, of course, right by the bathroom, just a bed. And in the kitchen, this was also amazing to me, is finding all these plates and pots and pans. We're doing sort of a zigzag. And then this is the closet. The other aspect to the junk trail, and I think it was true with Marco too, is that artists can come and take what they want from here if they need it for a project or whatever. And one thing I think Ralph was interested in having it cleaned up enough so people could find stuff. It's hard to describe what this was like before. You wouldn't even be able to come in here to get stuff. You couldn't see stuff. So, and in fact, some of the residents have come and taken things, which is fine. Although I started getting a little nervous this last week, but they haven't been coming. The boiler room here. I don't really like plastic as a material. There's actually not that much of it here, but there were some big items. So, like I said, sort of the boiler room, the steam room. And then there was this, this was here, the basic structure. I don't know if Marco must have done it. So I added a few things and changed it around a bit into the chapel of the house. And this is Marco too. And we're nearing the end here, and this is special to me. This table is from a project I did here, an installation in 2004. It was the Table for One, and it was in the front of the house, and it was in here on the junk trail. So I put it here, and you can actually sit in this little chair too. So I'm going to, I haven't yet, but I'm going to have a glass of wine here maybe tonight.
Some of my fellow residents did come visit, and I took an environmental art class through one day. But it wasn't until Open Studio that lots of visitors wandered through, and it was then I had a chance to talk about the project. I had a lot more to say about it than I thought. Though brief, it was a very intense relationship I had with this trail. I try not to feel proprietary about it because I really want it to continue. it's important to me that the trail evolve through those same artists' engagement with it, that they come and take from the trail whatever it is they might need for a project, but that they also leave something. As I said over and over again to my fellow residents, there is such great junk here.